I don't have chat. I'll get my other phone though.
Chat.
You should be able to change the camera angle on this.
Big deal for us, isn't it?
It's a neighbour. There's no good camera angles here.
I'll be up there. It's going to be the best, mate.
What do you mean? That just shows how messy our shed is, really.
It does a little bit, but because I'm going to be...
So, you reckon here, or I reckon...
Well, I had it up here facing...
Well, I could just go over, you know that.
Yeah, you can just chat.
Hang on, let me go over. Let me go. I probably should have done this before going live.
Probably.
That's alright.
Production value 101.
Yeah. I actually don't know if it's going to fully work the way I hope. Oh yeah, potentially. Alright, I think we're good. Maybe.
You're looking at a fan.
Am I? No, we're looking at you now.
Looking there? Yeah.
Uh.
I'm looking down here, so.
Okay.
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Finally.
Finally.
Well, it's not really much finally, there's so much stuff going on, so low priority.
Yeah.
Pig is super low priority, but it's now a priority. It went from low priority to priority.
It's not so much that, it's just we've had a lot of stuff going on and it's just I've had to prioritise settling other things and getting other things sorted out first.
Yeah. G'day, Peter.
And now, hey. Now I've finally got some time to get in here and get stuck into it.
Well, it was very interesting. The actual lifters on the passenger side are actually in really, really good shape.
Well, they're not
Like,
the ones we thought
actually,
were
they're not even marked at all. Like, so that one there is slightly... Oh, you can't see that. That one there is slightly. But they're actually in really good shape on the passenger side. So I'm actually... The ones that are going to be on the driver's sides have to be.
Cool.
It's got to be. I reckon...
So I've learned a little bit about working on this motor.
I've learned nothing.
So in order to get to the head bolts, the way I was doing it today, so the head bolts weren't rounded by the way, guys, when we were looking at this originally before
I
Christmas.
really don't like this camera angle. I reckon the Pixel gives a better live view.
So, because I've never actually worked on ls1, you know, more than just doing oil changes and bases.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you knew these blocks inside out.
So I looked at a bit of a guide on how to do this.
No, seriously, I thought you did. Yeah, like you did not.
We've never worked on one of these. So I looked at a bit of a guide on how to do this. So the reason I thought these were the head bolts were rounded, they weren't. It was actually, so I'm going by a guide here, so don't take this as gospel. But apparently you can't actually get the angle onto the head bolts properly while the rocker rail's in. So I did that on the other side. I removed this, which is what I'm doing now. It's an 8mm spanner, if you guys are wondering. 8mm socket, sorry.
I have a funny feeling anyone watching would never be doing this.
If you ever want to pull apart an ls1, it's an 8mm. Probably you get a bigger ratchet than that. This is all good for undoing it, but you need something a bit bigger to crack it.
It's bloody hot here, dude. It was like 38 here today.
They say I'm sweating.
Alright, you're saying,
It's a bit warm here.
mate, it's like, you know it's hot when you need a fan just to avoid passing out.
Yeah, it's pretty warm here. So, pretty straightforward. You just undo all the bolts until they're loose, and then the whole rocker rail comes off like that. That's it. The whole rockers just all come off like that.
Fair enough.
And then we just...
Where are you storing all this stuff?
Well, I had the other one stored over there,
Okay, I see that.
but I might put this one with it. Just if you could
Just
just.
the one that's got the airbox on it. And now sand and everything.
Well, I'm gonna have to give it all clean.
Can't stay on the ground in this place.
I know. Everything's going to give it a bit of a clean before we put it back in together.
No, I don't know. We're kind of against the cam idea now. After doing some research, so.
Okay, that says D. I'll put it over there.
There's a spider crawling out of one of your heads. Currently, as we speak.
Is it?
It's now running to the toolbox. It's now on the toolbox.
Oh. Well, was it nice and cold in here, mate? Because it's probably cooler than what is here.
I'm also because they are a nightmare to clean. If you can avoid getting them dirty to start with, that would be very much appreciated.
What, the heads?
Yes.
Well, the head's wrapped up. I wrapped the head up as much as I could with what I had here at my disposal. All right. So, next thing. I need a wrap. I'll do my best to try and keep these in order. But I'm going to pull those out. So pull these out too. Push rods. One.
How exactly is this keeping it in order?
Left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What, then you got to put them down somewhere?
Yes. The same way with the other ones. Very careful. That's why I asked you if it mattered.
I'm pretty sure anything, when it's anything to do with motors, you pull a screw out, you pull a bloody push rod out, lifters, everything should go back in exactly the same order. Like same one, same spot if you're reusing it. Oh, it's not the fuel I'm worried about. It's just more. I don't think Cam's gonna help Wall in any way.
All right. Push rods are out now. Here's where the fun begins.
I bought full HP tuners tools and software in November. So, and I've got a tune ready to drop into this thing. Whether I do a video on me using HP tuners, probably pointless. I mean, I think everyone's seen people use tuning software. I don't think I can teach anyone anything good. After all, I got given a tune to work from that's pretty much ready to go for a car like this. So,
sorry. Okay, head bolts, 15 mil. Now, the other fun part is you have to take off damn manifold to get to the ones below. 5 down the bottom, 5 in the middle, 5 tiny bolts at the top. 15 bolts all up. But now, with those
you've done your research. I wouldn't have a clue. What is this? Is this like PCB? What's this for?
Not sure. I think that connects.
These are the bolts you don't need, right? Because they get new ones.
Yeah, these ones you throw out basically once you're done, because these are all these 10 big ones are all torque to yield. They can't be used once you're done.
We are retaining the LPG. Well, at least I've told Wal I would prefer him retain the LPG.
The little extender for the small one. Can you give me the little extender, please? In the Stanley. Thanks.
I mean, there's no reason to get rid of the LPG because it's technically extra range, highway range.
Unless we can't get it to work properly.
Unless we can't get it to work properly.
But we have a plan for that. I believe the problem we're having at the moment is with the tanks over pressurized, probably because it's empty. But we've been told how to fix that.
Yes, we had a LPG specialist turn around and go, yeah, one of your problems might be that the tanks are actually empty.
Which apparently what we're going to do is when we get in to fill it up, we need to take a screwdriver and just push into it so it depressurizes the tank.
Yes.
We should be happy days.
Well, we'll see how we go. The plan is to keep it.
There you go. That's the head bolt.
The plan is to keep it. If it all screws back together and it all works out, then we're just going to keep it going. I don't know how LPG has any effect to ground clearance, so that's never heard of that. Talk to yield, isn't it?
Talk to yield. Yeah, just put it over with others.
Where?
Just below the manifold there. You'll see them on the ground.
I should really be concerned about your ordering here.
I've stuck them all in the same spot.
Okay.
The other bolts are all in cardboard thingies.
Okay.
I put everything else in cardboard bits. Just these because they get thrown out. Don't worry about it.
I really want to keep the LPG because it's hard to find. It's hard to find these vehicles on dual fuel. And it could be beneficial in some ways, since the V8 may potentially use more fuel off-road for when we do, because this is coming to Simpson Desert. This is doing a Simpson Desert trip, the hard way, east to west. So one of the trips, if Pig could be ready this year, we may even end up changing plans last minute. I don't know.
Well, I got to talk to you about plans anyway.
No.
Timing could be a bit of an issue.
What have we got on?
That 60th in July.
That should be right. July's alright.
Well, the original plan that puts me right back in the middle of where we plan on doing Cape. Literally right in the centre.
Oh yeah.
Post Cape trip.
Bring him along.
Well, see, this is the black stuff I was talking about. See, it's got all black crap all over it.
I wouldn't worry about
Which
that.
smells awful, by the way.
Mm.
I did the stupid thing and smelled it. Don't smell it. Never smell it. It's coming out of the engine and it's blackened. Don't smell it. Bad choice. It's Sinead's 21st at the same weekend.
Awesome.
Joint party.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'll talk to you about that after.
Yeah, it's a decent combined range. Like I said, if there's no problem with it, like we can get it all back together and it literally will switch to LPG, then no issue. But let's just say we get it all together, it all runs, we switch to LPG and we can't get it working. I am pretty much going to spend as much research time in half a day to work it out. And if I can't work it out, she goes bye-bye.
Oh, I can smell it.
What's wrong?
It smells awful. Oh, it smells nasty.
Can I jinx it and say I'm waiting for a bolt to strip? Not likely.
Doesn't matter. I've got all the input.
We've got all the
We got all the random bolt strippers now anyway. That was, I thought, was what the original problem was. It wasn't. It's just because I couldn't get onto them. Can't get.
So you're probably wondering why we're actually live, because I mean, who wants to watch someone take off half a dozen bolts, then pull off a head?
All split down also.
The actual reason for this stream is to actually see if our original theory about a one of the hydraulic lifters being completely screwed. We think it's on this side because this is the side the noise is coming from. Why we didn't open this side up first is beyond me.
I think because when we were pulling the top off, the way it was all routed, I think that side was the easiest side.
We got a quote to get the heads replaned for $200 and also check all the lifters and lifters? No, they check the check the valves. Sorry, lifters. They'll check all the valves and do a good cleanup. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Local place around here, 5 minutes down the road. Otherwise, if we just wanted them resurfaced, there's a company in Mornington will just resurface them for $60. I left it up to Walt to decide which one he wants to go for. I think there'd be any issues with the valves, but peace of mind, I don't know. Yeah, well, I reckon one of the rollers are gonna have a flat spot, and if it's pretty bad, then the cam's probably gonna need to get changed.
The cam's over there, I believe.
Nope, you need to take the front off. Timing chain comes off, and then it has to be removed. I think you have to pull out the entire radiator, the condenser. All the front has to come out, and the cam comes straight out this way.
Well, if we go into that much, it's going to take the whole radiator out. Might as well change it over.
Well, yeah, of course. At that point, you may as well and reroute some of these cabling.
VZ one? Or VY one? What's in it now?
VZ. You want to change the VZ setup. If you can be bothered, it's just one of those things. Sometimes
I prefer it. I don't want to reroute these pipes there.
Yep, I understand the needs. That's why I really hope the roller's not totally fucked. But I mean, even if it's a little bit screwed, you kind of have to change the cam anyway. You can't trust that that lobe is gonna. Interesting message.
Wrong?
No, nothing. Bloody warm here today. Soon enough. Went on a beautiful high country trip with the wife for our 5th anniversary. We put that video up on yesterday. That's a 20-minute video of pretty much the entire day time lapse with plenty of talking and a bit of enjoyment, taking a full drive out.
I'm gonna smell it again. Wrong choice.
Why do you keep smelling the bolts?
Because I don't know why. It's a bad choice. Mistakes were made.
My big concern is with the alloy tech, when I was pulling that apart, I recorded everything. We haven't really got a full recording to reverse the process to put this back together, so...
We were recording at the top. We were recording all that.
Yeah.
It was a live stream.
And the other problem is I don't have a second motor to reference when I'm putting it back together, so... Could be interesting.
Dad,
What's that, what?
what are we doing? What are you doing?
We're trying to get the heads off this car.
Crack all these now.
This has been another night I'm out in the shed working on the car, or at least near a car that's been worked on. Yesterday was another day. Hey, question. Peter, the mounting brackets on this car for the front nudge bar, did you put those on or were they already on? Because I'm selling that front nudge bar. I'm just wondering if I should just sell it with the brackets and then get other brackets for this car from Ollie. Get the ratchet to work, you kinda have to have it in the socket. Yeah. The bolts do smell.
It don't smell. Bad choice. Really again?
What's wrong? You cut yourself again?
Yeah. It's side of my hand again. 4 times a day. I was like the 4th time working on this motor. See?
Already on it when you got it. We're going to take his front bar off and see if we can pull these.
Okay.
How many bolts are we away from discovery?
10.
10 bolts. How many bolts hold his head in?
15.
15.
5 in the centre, 5 at the bottom, 5 on top. There's 10 torque gear bolts, 5 below the manifold, 5 below the extractors, 5 in the middle of the head.
Are all these bolts part of the new kit?
The 10 will be.
Yeah.
What are we gonna get me?
I've got to go to Bunnings to do that. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow.
So these bolts, I believe, if I'm reading off the guide that I was reading, these ones here, these suckers, are torque to yield. These ones are apparently torque to yield, so once they're pulled out, they're unusable, essentially.
Right.
I don't know, I think those other things, you told me that torque to yield bolts could be used a second time, but
No, you can't use them. You're not supposed to use them.
you're not supposed to, but you
But
can.
there is, so, like, I said that because with a harmonic balancer on the alloy tech, it's a bolt you can access from the front. I would never reuse torque to yield bolts on like a head. That's just crazy. For many reasons. Use leather gloves to protect your knuckles. Yeah. And the nudge bar is not level. Yeah, I noticed that, but that's all right. It might have copped a bit of one size lower than the other. Figure it out. He's getting the rattle gun out. Never a good sign. That battery's cooked.
Sometimes it works.
Does it?
I used that battery to take off the tyre the other day.
Take the fan battery.
I was thinking about taking the light battery.
Challenge. It's a difficult. You know we got lots of batteries, right?
Yeah, it's all inside.
What do you mean? This one right here. bring the fan back. No one needs their ears. Yeah, I know. I didn't want him to take the battery from the light because I mean that's the only way you guys are seeing stuff. But I knew there was a battery in the car, so it was all right. Just had to go and get it. What's the problem? That bolt is really in a shit spot. I can see many bolts falling down.
You just need to persuade the manifold to get out of my way.
That is not on. Do you want? No, here. Use this.
Just that second, give it a...
Because you're only slightly off. I was watching it spin on the top of my car. That's no good.
Just trying to get it, see if I can get it
Hopefully, if anyone ever buys this car off us, they have never watched any of our videos.
I don't know if I can get this one that way.
You know, it's almost like you got coolant leaking. No, it was coming off.
Yeah, but it's too shit.
The bendy flex socket comes out. Is that what we're calling it?
Alright, you have to shift that fan for a sec. Here you go.
Yeah, well, we'll...
Oh. Didn't need that nothing. Ah, I didn't need that hand.
Oh, shit. Do you not want the fan or
No, I
what's
just
the...
needed to move because it was right behind me. Lean. Get to this. Bloody.
Sorry.
Really?
My bad.
Take it out of your damn pocket.
Sorry. I didn't mean to knock the alarm on the other car. That scared the shit out of me.
You think I thought I'd bump something on this thing? Is that loud?
But I'm like, the battery's not connected in this car. How can the alarm be going off?
Very stiff for a bolt that's nearly out.
This car already has pacemakers already. No, I also think it has a high stall converter as well, which if we ever need to do the transmission, we will probably pull the high stall out and just put a standard one back in there. Well, I guess that's questionable depending on how it goes, the way it is. We'll do some actual... Wow, that's a lot of skin off. I swear exhaust notes never sound good over video though. You just can't really know how it sounds until you actually hear it in person. That's my contemplation about stuff like that. Which battery we got left? Oh, we're live 25 minutes. Shouldn't be too much longer. Because like you guys, we also need to have dinner. That it? These little bastards on top. Oh, you want the one that was on there?
Probably a 10, I think. Is that a 10?
11, I think. It's a 10, is it?
That should be a 10, I think. Yes. Pass me that extension bar.
Quacha. What are you looking for?
Converter piece. I had it a second ago. Oh.
So rough.
Can you pull that off?
Windows update kicked you off. Oh, you're watching on computer. I didn't realise.
Is that?
Magnet. Is your channel the one with the tornadoes or the cyclones, whatever it is, the weather storms or something? I was looking at some of I was just randomly clicking on some of our subscribers' channels. I'm like, some people have some really random stuff on their channel. Would it not be wise to pull those off first?
These?
Yeah.
Oh, these are easy to get to.
Okay. Can we get a bucket of water and cool you down?
No. What I did have was over there.
A kayak. Nice. Our good cardboard system. You will need to tow a fuel tanker behind it. Not at all, Peter. We'll just stick a little electric motor in to make it a hybrid. It'll be fine. Anyone who knows what they're talking about here, because these ports look like this, is this referred to as cathedral ports? I assumed it did because that's kind of what it looks like, but because as I understand it, there are two versions of the ls1 around about this time. Something about cathedral ports and I assume the non-cathedral ports looking one. No one's going to do an Adventurer electric conversion. One thing we were kind of contemplating on the channel, which obviously it's a big investment to do so, but I was actually thinking of potentially in the future swapping, maybe getting another car or swapping a car for a hybrid 4-drive from Toyota. Just to see what they're like when they come finally. But I reckon the first run of them are going to be effed right off. I reckon they're not going to be right. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm. Like, I mean, I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense.
What's the difference between the two?
No, they're just different styles.
Oh, okay. No difference in performance or anything?
No, I think no difference in performance that I'm aware of. But I think they were saying that the bolt lengths are different on the Cathedral port versus the other one or something. You got to get the right kit. Yeah. And the drop down list is not like a type. It just says Cathedral port, non-Cathedral port. It's like, okay, that's how they figure it out. Pretty much so far from what I've seen, this engine is so far quite difficult to work on compared to the Alloy Tech if you need to get access to the lifters.
Ow! That was my finger.
But the rest of the access to the top end is actually quite good if you just need to do small bits of work. Yeah, right. See, you obviously know a lot more than I do, Magnat. Not going to be easy. I don't know. Honestly, just call Google. I know. Do you know what? I'll tell you something. I put very little effort into researching how to pull the LS apart. I figured that can be a wall thing. He's a big bloke. He loves his V8s, so he can learn the V8 engine, and I'll be the Alloy Tech person.
How do I work out all this? Google was my friend.
I'm even contemplating doing a 4-pound turbo project on the Alloy Tech now, just to have experience. There is so much bloody sand on this.
Yeah, it's sand everywhere. It's so hard. Let me strain up my back for a second.
Is that it? Is that all the coolant that's leaking out here?
Right outside of there.
Do you want a hand?
Let's get this stuff.
What?
Something sharp.
Electricity? Did you?
Does anyone know if that trans lock's bolted to the back of that thing? I can feel a nut around the back there.
You asking me, or?
Oh, it's a jet.
I don't know if anyone in chat's gonna know what's behind there.
The bolt-
All right, if you're familiar, guys, is there a bolt at the back of this block somewhere we've missed? Should there be one?
There's a bolt here. There was a bolt on the other one, and it had a. There is. It's just here. Why is that finger loose?
Is there a bolt there fingerless?
Yes.
Seriously?
The one that holds the trans lock in.
Oh, the tube.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just put like a. I think they're saying a 4-pound turbo on the Alloy Tech won't need an intercooler. Anything 6-pound or higher will. So I just thought as a fun to do project, but apparently you need to piggyback ECU or something for that to work. So I don't know. Maybe one day, maybe never. It's all just ideas. No one really cares. There'd be no real gain from it other than me just saying, hey, looky here, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard of any Alloy Texas superchargers. Do you want me to? Yep. You alright?
That was sharp.
Look at the sand that's falling off the head. You want something to put it on?
Yeah.
Hold up. Take it over. Just shove it there in front of that. Just put these out. Oops. Yeah, that's alright. Come back to that.
God, that was sharp.
G'day, Kayla. Bookworm Emporium, is that?
That's Cal.
Yeah, I know that, but what is that for?
It's a
No, I was talking Allotex, we were. I was talking Allotex before.
that's her bookshop.
Wait, she runs a bookshop?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Look at the sand in that.
I know, this whole engine's covered in sand. Like thick beach sand. What size were those?
Have a look at that.
Oh, put the sand in there.
Oh no, we can clean that out now.
This thing keeps falling off.
Just when we, if we can get.
This one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, this is good.
Alright guys, let's get your guesses when everyone's here. Is our problem going to be one of the hydraulic lifters? And if you think it is it going to be a flattened out roller? Or it's going to be the roller's completely loose? Completely disintegrated? I reckon it's going to be that cartridge there. One of them in... So you pull the cartridge out completely. Because the cam's in there, it's going to go nowhere. Probably can actually...
There's the cartridge.
Yeah, so you flip the cartridge upside down. Yep, stick it there. Use magnet and pull.
Number one.
Alright. That looks good. Yeah, just chuck it into the cartridge.
So you see there's something.
They're going one way only. Yep.
Number two. What's in it?
Good as well.
Does it need cleaning? Something dirty fingers or something?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Number three.
I almost say if all the rollers are fine on these. See, what you either have a flat spot on one of these, or you see how. Oh. Hang on, should they move like that? Oh yeah, these ones do. Alright. They do have a bit of sideways play. I didn't.
Yeah, first four rollers are intact. But they're not the ones we thought were the issue.
No, this is fine. These are good. These are good. So it wasn't that cartridge. So is it?
Label and driver front.
Huh?
Driver front.
Yeah.
DF.
Is there sand in there?
Yes. Sand everywhere, dude.
Oh man.
This whole thing's filled with sand. So much sand. Alright. With number one. He looks okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It better be one of these. I actually want it to be one of these.
With number two.
Because if it's not one of these, it raises more questions.
Three.
What's that? No, that's fine. Oh, come on. It's got to be the last one. What the? Seriously?
It's got scrapes all over it.
That's got issues going on there. But that shouldn't cause that noise that we've been hearing. Alright, hang on. Well, this is a good sign. One good thing that's come out of this so far. The cam's probably not fucked. Sorry for the French, but
what's that sound then?
But this one looks like it's really scratched up. But I don't think that matters.
The fourth one was one I pulled out, it was all scratched up.
Yeah, but they're okay like that, I think. I watched a video on YouTube where they're trying to explain There's no... There's no play in any of these though. Where's the heads? Where's that head for this side? I'm gonna look at the head quickly.
Over here. You think one of the
Did we
springs?
buy a we didn't buy a spring kit, compressor kit to...
To remove the springs? No, I don't think so.
There's no fucking way. Oh, I can't stop swearing. God damn it. Sorry guys.
So what's the next plan of attack then? Boss man?
Well, don't drop sand down there. Because I don't now, we probably don't need to open, we probably need to touch your can.
There's some sand down there already.
Oh, for
There is so much sand, dude, it's impossible. It's just physical impossibility to not get sand in these areas. We're just going to clean them out as best we can, and hopefully we don't get more sand in there when we put it all back together.
Yeah, a little bit of sand to destroy these things. That one there?
Yeah, a bit of sand down the bottom there. It's got a whole heap of sand in the ball there.
I don't care about the bores because we can clean these up. If we turn the crank backwards, right? So this piston goes back down, then we can. So it's not the lift. It's not the. Well, I don't know. The question here, the question here is whether we spend $1,000 on new lifters and new cases, drop it in, new head gaskets, bolts, put it all back together and see if that's it. I don't think it's it though. I'm not sold. I'm not convinced. Not convinced at even the slightest. Hello, dear. We'll have to watch a YouTube video to actually check all these lifters, see what they're actually looking for. But I remember watching one like 3 or 4 months ago, and they pretty much...
This is very warm.
Some I've seen it flat spotted. Some of these were just destroyed and they're wriggling. None of these have any signs of that. We ran this engine with the belt off, didn't we? To confirm the noise still existed with all the belts off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know then. I actually do not know. In my mind, what was happened, one of these had flattened out, and it was jammed on, the cam was spinning, the load was spinning on it, creating a noise, but I mean, nada.
Would the click you were hearing be exhaust related? As in a small leak?
No. I don't know if you heard it. If you're in chat now, tell us if you heard the sound that we're dealing with from me.
There is a video of it.
Wayne said my suggestion would be take the head to be cracking tested at a head shop.
Does it turn? Does this V8? Does this block turn into a nice little table in the lounge room now?
No.
I like said no. Not sure. That's a big.
Should you be working on the car with those jeans on?
Oh, I wasn't working on the car until just now.
Or that shirt, for that instance?
I'm still clean. Yeah, I've destroyed so many of my good jeans and shirts in the shed. Not even a joke.
I just hung one out, actually. It was covered in oil.
See? They become
Work shirts.
work shirts.
A little bit of torch.
What about oil pump? God, I hope not. Where the hell's that in this thing? It's going to be at the bottom somewhere. It'll be behind the crank somewhere.
Alternator.
Huh?
Alternator.
Alternator's down.
Starter motor, sorry.
Starter motor? What would be a starter motor when it's running?
If it's still trying to turn over.
Nah, it would make them terrible. It'd make like a...
Screeching noise?
Nah, I reckon... Nah, I don't
They
think
do
so.
make a screeching noise if you're trying to turn them over when the car started. Is there anything I can think of is on this side of the
The
motor?
AC belt was off too. We took that off, didn't
We
we?
took all the belts off.
Okay, we definitely know so it's not a bolt on.
We cut one of them off because we couldn't get it off. Had to slice it off. What's that mango in the hand?
Well, the biggest thing now we figure out is whether we want to spend $1,000 to see if it was a lifter. I don't think it is though.
What's under that plate? Does it give us direct access to the cam?
Mr. Magnet says it sounds like bearing related question mark.
Yeah, it could be a bottom end.
I don't want to do rings and bearings. That's a shit job.
Peter says starter motor is fairly new.
On in these, can you get the rings and bearings out with the motor still in here, or do you got to take the whole thing out? No, you got to take the whole thing out.
I don't know if this will actually give you access to the... You have to take... I know to get to the cam, the whole front has to come off. Your timing chain.
What's that top plate for then?
I don't know what that top plate's for, and I have no idea what this is. It looks like something you'd see on top of explosive.
Because they just come out.
Did that?
Yeah, according to the guide, you just screwdriver and you just pop them out.
Okay.
I remember it saying something about you need to take that off to get access to something.
I don't know.
The guide I was reading, I only read up to the part where it said how to take the heads off.
Do you want to get the vacuum? We'll vacuum all this out now so it's not sitting. So there's no sand just sitting there. We'll cover it. We'll have to go to the drawing board here. Well, not good news and not bad news. It's like neither.
It's neutral.
It's
Switzerland.
Nah, it's not good news, not bad news, but not good news.
It's Switzerland.
Probably more bad news than good news. It's not good when you don't know what's wrong with something.
It's Schrodinger's cat.
Okay, where's the holder?
Like, you got to really think about it. We can get a trailer, we can take it to Bass, when we get the hoist there, put on the hoist.
Well, I may have access. I don't know what it'll cost me, but
Do we really want to go there? Do we just want to cut our losses?
What have you done?
Oh, I got attacked by something.
When?
I don't know. Some bug. Yeah, it's really red. I should go to the doctor about that.
Looks like a spider bite.
Mm.
It looks like a metal allergic reaction.
Yeah, not sure.
Hopefully
Hopefully I'm not... That's why I increased my...
I might be able to make a call and get access to it.
No, I'm joking. I
I have
didn't
to
do
double
that.
check, but I might be able to.
What is it really?
I don't know.
Might be able to call in a favour and get access to a lift. If we need
Grease
one
the
temporarily.
rollers up and reinstall.
Good God. No, they're fully lubed, Magna. Fully lubed. They are, like, so oiled up.
Could it be one of the push rods? One of the push rods be slightly bent or something at the bottom? I haven't checked all the push rods. I was pulling them.
Look, if we are, like...
Hi, Kayla.
How do you not know? My concern is it could be a bottom end bearing, right?
Could be a bottom end bearing.
And that's a risk. Otherwise, I'd say build it from here. Get new push rods, new lifters, plane the heads, new gasket, put it all back together. But then at the end of the day,
If it's still got the sound, we'll pull it all apart again.
if it no, I don't know. Do you have to? Can you work on the bottom end if you pull the motor out?
You have to get the cam out.
Drop the K-frame. Oh, you would have to.
You have to get the cam out because the cam.
Yeah, you can still get access to the camera. Oh no, you can't, because your lifters fall down. I think
Yeah.
your lifters will fall.
So we're at the crossroads. We ought to have to pull it all apart and check the rings and bearings.
It's funny because we have all the stuff here to pull this engine out, but do we really want to go there?
Like I said, if we reckon you can pull it apart in a weekend, we can get all the parts. But then again, we don't want to pull it apart without the parts. We don't want to pull. We don't want
Magnat
to.
says seems RPM related.
It was RPM related initially.
But yeah, initially yes, but at the end no. It was doing it in idle, and whatever it did, it started causing the car to stall.
Which is why I thought the cam was gone, because
was
when you've got an imbalance on the cam, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It upsets the timing of everything, and that's why it was stalling.
Revving made it much worse, and then it would just stall out as well. So that's what we thought it was a scam. Where's the hose for that vacuum, by the way? I've got no idea. It's not handy with it.
Do bottom end bearings make a squealing noise like that when they're soaking in oil? Like, I don't...
That's throwing the fueling out.
Oh, that's throwing the feeling out. Okay, that makes sense, I think.
I don't actually know where the hose for that vacuum is.
Are you sure it's not that one right there? Right here, under that bag.
The long bit?
No, this is a bit tight. Oh, what the? Dirt like that.
Yeah, look, not sure.
Could very well be this part here. Yep.
Really not sure at this point. We are... It's challenging thought to figure out what to do from here.
Alright, cover your ears.
Cover ears. Cover ears!
Turn them on.
I wouldn't touch any of that until you block that. Stop.
What you're doing, go back and listen to your vid and see if your initial diagnosis is leading you in the right direction.
Hold that cord! What I'm saying is... Okay, get some rags, some clean rags, and block all the lifter ports into the engine. Then, now that we've vacuumed all that out...
I'd really like to know how half of these rags ended up inside our house.
Yeah, I don't know. They shouldn't have.
That is probably
Magnat was saying, stop what you're doing, go back, listen to your vid, and see if initial diagnosis is leading you in the right direction.
That's what I just said.
With what we just learned, I assume is what he's trying to say. Well, I'm an idiot. You know what I should have? You know what I should have looked at?
What?
I should have bloody checked oil pressure on the Oh no, it had oil pressure.
It had oil pressure.
No, because the gauge is inside, Peter.
Well, no, he said it's everything.
No.
All pump is probably okay.
No, I know that, but I'm saying I remember checking the pod gauge. The oil pressure was good. I specifically was watching that when it started going sideways, and I'm fairly sure we even have a video from me recording. You'll be able to see that oil pressure was good when it started happening. Anyway.
He's agreeing with you.
Yeah, I do remember that. I think oil pressure is good. I was just about to say I should have checked the oil pressure on the Tech 2 before we disassembled it, but did it throw an engine light? It never did it?
No, you didn't even throw up an engine code. At no point did it ever throw
And we never got a code.
Do you happen to have $110 for Wyatt?
Well, yeah.
So I can play WoW with him?
Like now,
If you've got it now?
I have $110, but what if I get for WoW?
I don't know, he's spent pretty much all day in his bedroom.
Sounds like Wyatt. Cleaning.
No, just, I don't know, something on his phone.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to do about this. I'm a bit at a guesstimate. Probably should do the other side while we're here, because we'll have to just come back to this. Do a bit of research, potentially. Do a bit of research and figure out.
Must be some motors are sitting for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's
a weird one. That fluffed it.
the thing is, but the thing is, you can't rely on what we thought, where we thought it was coming from. Like it really, you could feel it. So like something I can't show on video is when I was putting my hand on the top, I could feel like a resonance with the squealing.
Talk about that on film.
No, I understand. I'm trying to explain to them. So even though
Why you're not doing it is because it's dangerous, but you've just told them you were doing it, so...
Oh, it's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, I put my hand on the top. I was like resting my hand on the top of this, and I could feel a resonance relating to the squealing on this side. So I was so convinced it would be one of the rollers on the lifters.
It's something in the motor then.
And that's what we think. It could only be bottom end bearings.
What about inside the motor?
You know what we should do? We should go to YouTube and search. What does a spun bearing sound like an ls1? That's what we should go look at.
Track Life LS3 lifters are always recommended.
Oh, I think ls7 lifters is what we're going to get for them if there were a lifter issue.
I said listen to the video with headphones on Chris and it sounded further forward. And Peter Jones asked if he gave it a compression test before dismantling.
Of course not.
No.
We don't only compression test stuff. I looked at buying one, $700. I thought to myself, God damn. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm trying to... What the hell was that?
That thing going for that.
Okay.
That's lovely.
It sounded like a ship though.
All right, stabilizing the camera a bit.
So we don't know.
So we don't know. There's not really much can go wrong here now that we've covered those. Come back to it another day. Do a bit of research.
Might have to.
See, it's just lucky I didn't buy the cam and the lifters. I almost bought them. Because we got offered a good price for a set. Brand new set from, who were they? Crow. Yeah.
Go back, listen to your video with headphones on as you have binaural recording and see what your ears and eyes can tell you.
It tells me we're on a boat with no bloody paddles and whatever that fucking joke is. What's that joke?
Up shit creek without a paddle.
Without a paddle.
That one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, it's good.
I feel a bit jib now. I've just got all these injuries for nothing.
It's good. It's good and bad news. Like I said.
It's Schrodinger's cat.
These bolts stink.
Are they knock sensors? Maybe.
Could be. Oh, these bolts stink. I hate these bolts. You mean you're up your excrement stream without a jet ski?
Oh fuck.
That's the one.
It's Schrodinger's cat.
These
All right.
bolts-
Well, guys, we're not going to waste your time. We won't waste your time.
These bolts stink, and they've got all this black residue crap all over it. I don't know what it is.
Thanks for tuning in.
Can you guys tell me what this stuff is? Is it like exhaust stuff or what?
To the discovery of nothing.
What is this stuff? It's all this black stuff all over the bolts. They've all got it, and it stinks really badly. I have no idea what it is. All I know is it smells bad.
All these look good. They look good.
It's not time wasted. It's been educational. Pull the valley and check the cam for wear from the roller lifter.
No, but if that was the case, I'm fairly certain that the one of the rollers would have like some type of markings on them. If the cam had any type of issues with its lobes, it should be indicatively noticeable on the rollers, given how much noise it was making. I don't buy it's something to do with the cam. It just doesn't make sense from a functionality point of view.
You said they were scratched.
Yeah, but have a look, guys. So I'll bring the ones from the side. Have a look how not scratched these are. I understand I said that, but you need to have a look. Can we get another light? Can you grab that light? Shine straight down. Yeah. Go up. You need to look. I don't know if that's coming through clearly. There's like not even like wear on them that I would consider.
Well, that one's got a couple of gouges, scratches here.
Yeah, but that wouldn't cause a cam to squeal. Slight. I've seen videos on YouTube where they're saying that's come out of a car and that's not offered a problem. This is the other set on the same side. They're not even, I mean, it's got side movement, but so doesn't all these. Don't know. I think that's an okay amount of play on the sides. Can you grab me the other cartridges? Grab me the other cartridges for a sec.
Which ones?
Yeah, sorry.
You can check for bearing damage by testing the oil in the pan.
That wouldn't help since we changed the oil. I assume.
Yeah, we did change the oil before we did. No, but we changed it before we did that. So theoretically, there would be new
Shells?
metal shavings in the pan.
Yeah, same amount of play in these ones. This is on the side that was quiet. Yeah, same amount. So I think that's normal. I think this. Yeah.
Okay, they're saying check the oil so there would be metal sparkles in the oil.
Yeah, I know that. It makes it metallic.
Well, it wouldn't be that hard to drain the oil. It's already sitting there.
Yeah, but I don't think it was running long enough. We ran it for.
We drove around the block.
Drove around the block. That's it. Drove around the block. There's no way. I don't think it'd be enough in the oil to figure that out.
Yeah, I suppose it was only running for about 10 minutes, wasn't it? Maybe 15 at tops. Saying can't get in that deep without major damage, yeah. It doesn't look like there's any damage to the block itself, not that I can see. And the heads look pretty much intact. I didn't see anything indicative of a head issue.
Alright, well, that's it guys for tonight then. You want to pack up some of these tools?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
Don't have anything further to really share at this point. I'll have to do some research. I'll go listen to that video, like Magnat said, and go from there.
The video did show the big exhaust leak.
Huh?
The video did show the big exhaust leak. That's what Magnat said.
The video did show what? Birds, can you know, I'm trying to
The
have a live stream here.
The big exhaust leak.
Thank you. Nah. What exhaust leak?
Oh, you said the big exhaust leak. Read it.
Yeah, we had an exhaust leak?
Give me a bottle.
Well, I don't remember seeing an exhaust leak.
Well, the exhaust all has to be pulled off on that side now anyway because the
Oh, there was two. Yeah. Remember we had an extractor, a manifold exhaust leak.
Yeah.
Remember this whole area smoked up from here?
Oh yeah, that's right. Now that you mention it, yeah.
Now that it's mentioned.
Well, we gotta go check over the exhaust. Well, I gotta pull the exhaust off anyway because the nut on this side.
Oh my god!
CG.
Look at all these bugs.
Yeah.
The
We live right next to a flora and fauna, so.
But why do they bugs?
the driver's side, I snapped both of the heads off trying to get the
Is there a storm brewing, is there? Alright. I'll let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in. We'll come back if we figure out anything in the distant future of weeks. My plan was if it was a lifter and it wasn't too bad, I was just gonna drop a whole new set of lifters in there and then put everything back together and pretty much go. But this changes a lot, so. We have to have a better think about what we want to do with this. These days, sometimes, it's not, it could be not financially economical to try and figure out what's wrong with the block rather than try and source like a smashed Commodore, an LS Commodore or something, pulling the motor out of that, then dropping it back in and then building that. Since we're not doing a full rebuild, I guess. Could be a possibility. I don't know how the all-wheel drive stuff works. I don't know if it's the same bottom, the same sump end that just needs to be changed, but that can be easily researched. Whether we want to do that, I don't know, and I don't know if there's a certain particular type of ls1 we need. Probably has to be out of a VY.
I don't know. That would be.
I think the newer electronic throttle body ones would have to be the ones. Yeah, it's the same one. All right. Anyway, catch you guys later. Last words.
You would have to ask the.
Have you checked the cat has collapsed? No, I haven't. It'd be pretty hard to check now without taking it off.
Well, that whole exhaust has come off anyway, because I got to take all the. I got to read all the bolts on it. They're all shit off.
Yeah. It's true. A block cat could cause. Wait, would a block cat also cause? It causes lots of pressure build-up on this side. Would it be enough to create some type of squealing noise somewhere? Don't know. We could test to see how blocked the cat is, though.
The cat's is there. You should be able to.
If we pull it off,
the exhaust has to come off anyway. I gotta get the bolts out. I've still got to dig the other half of the bolts out. They're still stuck in it.
Alright, well, food for thought. I'll think about it. Catch you guys later. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you guys
soon.
Next time. As always.
Stay safe out there. Don't do this to your car.
Well, we didn't do anything. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna have some dinner, and yeah.
I'm sharing it cleaned up. All dirty and bloodied up again.
See you guys sometime in the future. Oh, we still need to do a live stream and pull apart my original.
Well, we're talking about that. We're actually talking about that today because we're running out of room in the shed and we need to make some more room in the shed. So that might be a more sooner than later job.
Yeah, to figure out what the hell happened to this.
Stripping down those motors.
Yeah. Alright, catch you guys later. Do you need a hand wire? Alright. Cheers.
Dad.
Yeah.